Well, howdy, fuckers, and welcome to this episode of the Western Grunge Tape Deck. This episode is brought to you by Allsup Burritos, Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 soap. You can even use it to clean your car. Joe Exotic. We miss him making music, and we miss him talking about that bitch Carol Baskins. We're joined today by a very special guest, Mr. Race Ricketts of the Texas music scene. How is it going, man?
Man, it goes. Man, you're right. That was a good intro. A lot of callbacks from
You
when we
fucker.
last spoke.
Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 pure Castile soap.
It is so funny you bring that up. I was in HEB today making a little grocery run, and I wasn't even thinking about being on here at the time, much less the conversation we had about Dr. Bronner's before. And I went to go get this normal body wash I'd been using for a while, and then I saw it and it was on sale. I said, well, I might as well. So I picked it up and literally bought a big bottle of it today, hours ago. So what I couldn't think of a more crisp, clean, menthol perfect way to start the ad.
Fuck yeah. Just before we started, whenever I stepped away, my wife goes, "You are not getting the Dr. Bronner's." I said, "Oh yeah, I am."
And that's one of those companies too that seems like an attainable sponsorship. Whoever really wanted to really chase it and go after it, like it feels realistic. So I feel like there's a market
definitely
for that.
something. Yeah. Yeah. We'll have our people get in contact with their people, aka me. And I think I said that last time too and just completely forgot about it. But once I actually got my hands on the product, I was like, this really is something.
There's
There's
some
nothing
power
else
in it.
like it on the market.
We saw it at Walmart the other night when we were out there. Like was following Kendall through the makeup aisle, and I saw it, and I was like, I gotta get it. And she's like, No, what do you need that for? And I was like, I can do anything with it, anything.
I mean, if you get anxiety very easily, you probably shouldn't buy a bottle because, I mean, I don't know if y'all can see this, but there's a lot of small words on here. But with it being 18-in-1, I mean, you got to fit everything on there.
If you've never taken the moment to really sit down and read what all's on that bottle, it gets weird at times.
Dude,
But
this Gage is reading the bottle for the first time.
Yeah, this is like I've read it but didn't actually read it. And it's sitting here talking about and foaming dispenser for hand soap, hand wash dishes, laundry, mop floors, wash dog. I would probably be careful. Remove residue from fruit and veggies. All-purpose cleaner, spray plants for bugs, and shave face, underarms, and legs. And that's just some of the great things that you can do with Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 Pure Castile hand soap.
Man, I do think we need to get in contact with them. We seem like just the right type of weird that they'd be like, yeah, all right.
it's so uniquely American. Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 too. If you really sit down and think about it, that's something only the the Yanks could come up with.
I will say it is phenomenal for like if your body aches and everything, put some drops in a bath, nice hot bath, mix it around.
Ooh.
Oh man, game changer. And if you're sick, what I would do is get water in my hands, put some in there, and just hold it up and just sniff it.
Oh,
With the peppermint,
you Vicks Vapo rubbed it.
yeah,
Oh, dude, get
yeah.
one of those like
And
Vicks
it
things
just
that like does the steam. Put a couple drops of that thing in there.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
shit.
but then you got to buy a whole bunch of other stuff.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
definitely onto something.
Yeah.
But like you get some really hot water, like even in a cup, and you're just in the really steamy shower, and you just hold that cup. It opens your senses, your sinuses. everything. It almost like hallucinogenic in a sense. Takes
Valid.
you out of your body and is like,
Yeah.
I can breathe again.
Hell yeah.
It's one of the better ad reads I've been a part of.
Yeah, I'm clipping this first 5 minutes and just emailing it directly to Dr. Bronner's and be like, "Here we go. We could change the soap world here if we can just work together."
Well, now that we've done our ad read for Dr. Bronner's, Race, what you been up to, man? It's been we've come to the conclusion it's been roughly 13 to 15 months since we talked to you. So in that 13 to 15 months, we need to know how many Allsup's burritos you've consumed and what you've been up to.
Man, I've kind of taken I slowed down a little bit on my burrito intake, but I'm still no stranger. We're still good friends. But yeah, I guess in it's been almost a year since we really started just working on the new record. That's kind of what I've been doing since probably September or October, I think, of last year. I want to. That's not even true. That's been over a year because all last year I was just dropping singles from the new project. Just dropping a song a month because no one told me I couldn't, and so I just did it. So we put out 9 singles last year from the new record, and since about Christmas, just been getting my ducks in a row. First time we're doing vinyl. We're trying to get some actual vinyls made for the new record for the first time. So that's been a learning curve on my end. There's a whole myriad of things that go into that I had no idea existed. So that's been a fun challenge and project, and just trying to promote the hell out of it the best I can, on this one man show. But yeah, it's just been we've been in the studio and you know putting out new music, and yeah, it's been a good year, I guess, since I last talked to you.
Hell yeah. I love your promote strategy that you're on here. A song a day on all socials.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it's fun, and it keeps me accountable to post frequently. Uh, and it's been fun to tell the stories or how the songs got included or came about. So yeah, it's been that, and it makes me reflect, and have to remember when some of those older songs, what was going on when that was written or chosen. So yeah, I appreciate that. It's been a good little project in the
Uh,
warm up to the album.
it's like the one that you posted today. Um, can't remember the name of it. It was like something Mountain 1860 or something like that.
Yeah, yesterday I think it was, put out the teaser for that song called White Mountain 1870.
Damn,
Yeah,
I was close.
it's a weird title. There's numbers and on top of letters, but yeah, that's an old song. I say an old song. I mean, I wrote that a couple years ago. Truly, I think a couple years ago, around January. It was during the colder months. I was on a run to New Mexico with Nick Brumley and Presley Hale. We were playing out that way, and staying at the house we were in, and I just stared at that big mountain, and I told myself I wasn't gonna leave New Mexico until I had 2 new songs written, and that was at the time the better of the two. And so yeah, we cut a demo of it in the basement that night, thought it was cool, and then it just kind of sat in the notebook, and I don't didn't do anything with it for a while, and honestly kind of forgot that it existed until we were getting songs together for the album, and Nick said, "Hey, whatever happened to that Cougar song?" I was like, "Cougar song?" He's like, "Yeah, the one where the dog and the cougar get into the fight." I was like, "Oh yeah," and went back into the old phone files and found that demo, and you know forgot how cool of a song it was. So I'm glad Nick reminded me of that, because it's like it's very cinematic. It's very movie like. I was listening to a lot of Dave Stamey and Ian Tyson and old cowboy storytellers when I wrote that one. So, but yeah, man, I'm glad you like that one.
Hell yeah. I'm excited for the album. I got some high hopes for it with all the singles that you've released, so hope it doesn't let me down.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it, man. It's we're proud of this group of tracks. So it was fun making it, and it's a good mixed bag of old songs from college that we got to recut the way they were initially intended, and then some songs that we cut, that had been written 3 weeks before we went to the studio. So it's a good mixed bag of the old and the new, and yeah, I'm proud of it. I've learned that I'm not as good about hyping my own music and being proud as probably I could be. So, but yeah, it's been a really cool process, and I'm proud of the guys and the band we have that got to put this together and the songs that are on it.
Hell yeah.
So, I love physical media. That's become like the focal point of my TikTok channel now. I'm just like
Uh
a
huh.
physical media guy. Kendall is the influencer. If you haven't seen her
Yeah.
TikTok, I'll give her a shout out. She does amazing. Um, but are we doing any special colors for this vinyl or just standard black?
Man, standard black. Man, if I
Mhm.
had fun color money, I'd be on it in a heartbeat, But this is a one man operation, selling out the dining room table. So
Listen,
yeah, just straight black.
listen. Well, for the next album, right? Not this one, but for the next one, Gage and I will take a portion of our Dr. Bronner's ad money. That way we can just funnel to you. We'll make a Western Grunge exclusive, colored variant of your next record. All right, that way
Okay.
we can get it out there.
Hey, well, hey, if that's come on, do it, and you'll get. Well, y'all can have producer credit on the next one.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna mail one to my mom. Just have her that way she can hang it. She can hang it next to my college degree I don't use.
There you go.
Because he's a producer.
And it's on the back of the record, so you don't even know what it's called or who it's by either. It's just
Hey, my mom would be proud regardless.
there we go.
No,
Yeah,
but,
I think it's only right though. Whenever this Dr. Bronner's Western Grunge collab and sponsorship happens, that Race gets parts of the a percentage of the revenue coming in because he's the one who introduced us to Dr. Bronner's.
dude, I will
Five
never
percent's all I want. That's all I need. 5%. That's less than managers take. So
I will never forget. We were on that episode, and we hit like the hour and 15 mark, and we are kind of like, I was like, all right, well, it's about to die off, and I just hear Race go, "What else can I talk about?" Dr. Bronner's. And I was like, what? And he just proceeds to go into that story. If you haven't went and listened to that episode, please go listen to that episode. Because we just get caught up talking about this soap. I know we've already talked about it for like 30 minutes. But we talked about this for like 30 minutes. And it was phenomenal.
oh,
It really is a game changer.
It really is, and I don't know if Dr. Bronner, if they're a real person or if they're still around. But if Dr. Bronner is out there, please, please, Dr. Bronner, notice me, senpai, notice me.
The things we can do together, we can take over the world.
Whoa.
We will take music podcasts. We're also an educational podcast now.
We are an
That's right.
educational podcast.
That's right. And in parentheses, miseducational.
Yeah, we educate the listeners and the artists, and really everybody educates us.
I mean, yeah. You can learn a lot from listening to these episodes. About what we're not 100% sure, but you can learn a lot.
We're starting up this new segment here. Race, I need to hear your opinion, and I have lost some sleep over this over the past couple years. But if there's constantly air circulation and flowing in constantly motion, like a fan stays on, how does dust collect on there if it's constantly moving and there's constantly air flowing? How is there dust?
If there's constantly air moving, how is there dust? Well, I mean, okay, look. So I'm I was not gifted with the science and mathematics brain, hence why I picked up a guitar and, was diverted to more artistic interests and endeavors. But I don't know, dust be dusting, you know? Uh I think I don't know, man. Why would you say that to me?
Because like I said, I've lost sleep
Why
thinking
would
about
you
this.
why never hey,
And so from here on out, I'm just gonna ask every person that we have on, like, their opinion on it, because somebody has to know something.
I
That's
got a
it.
long drive. I have a long drive tomorrow, and if I figure out an answer for you, I'll text it to you. And man, that kind of pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. That
Oh, you should have heard it. Tracer had to do something one episode, and he goes, "Hey, dude, just talk for like 5 minutes," and it started to piss me off more and more the more I talked about it,
There's no
and I
rant
was
in the
getting
whole
heated.
episode.
I was it really pissed me off, and I was like, I did that to myself.
well, I mean, think about. I guess now that I've had a moment to think about it, it's like, okay, say I'm okay. I'm in a room right now that's got no fan going on inside of it, and I'm looking outside, and there's a slight breeze. So movement has to be involved at some point. So maybe the speed at which the air is just existing in a very still space is not enough to move whatever particles of dust. Dust is denser than air, you know? This is a very jet fuel can't melt still beams moment, but uh I'm gonna roll with that for now. That dust particles are denser than still air and still oxygen particles. Uh, Final answer, Alex. So yeah,
Okay. My other thing, where does dust come from?
I mean,
Like dirt?
our
But
skin is a big dust producer. Uh, you know, pets, animals. Uh, as Pocahontas would say, the colors of the wind. I don't know, man. Life is life is dust. We are dust. At the end of the day, we return to the dust. So yeah, I'm looking at dust right now. Food crumbs, it's another. Microplastics,
my
you know.
favorite.
We are the microplastic generation,
Yeah,
the boomers got lead paint, we get microplastics.
maybe a little bit of spilled rogue pouch, Zen pouch. I don't know.
Oh,
It could be a million things.
just pick me up some rogues today.
Oh wow, look at that.
I
I'm a Velos.
I've been on a big grizzly pouch kick because it's a lot higher milligrams of nicotine, and a male's body cannot perform without absurd amount of nicotine and caffeine.
Peak male performance, man. Caffeine's that's what I run on most days now. I'm a big Alani guy. I love the many flavors of Alani. I've looked into being a brand ambassador for them, but it seems a lot like Allsup's. Unless you're a young attractive lady, uh, they are not. Maybe you're not maybe top priority. So, which I understand, I get it. Um, but yeah, big Alani guy. Big, and if that doesn't do the trick, Bang Energy and C4s. If I really
Big
want to feel
C4
the
guy.
bugs crawl under my skin, it'll do the trick.
My favorite thing to do is go a couple days without drinking a C4 and then like 3-4 days later, crack it open, take a big old swig of it, drink on my drive to work, and then by the time I'm at work, I'm just itching and crawling and tweaking out, and I'm like, "This is what I crave." I
Going back to our dust conversation and microplastics, if I'm aware there's probably some in there, in that sweet nectar of energy drinks and caffeine. But
it's that red dye 40.
I think other things will kill me before.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of it,
Well,
and I don't think we should be. Yeah.
I got a very important question here, Race, because you seem like you're like me. Do you believe in eating vegetables?
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
I don't believe in eating vegetables.
I've once I figured out what to do with them, I saw this kind of I saw a really good post today that made me laugh. Someone said, being an adult really is just figuring out what to make with ground beef and chicken for the rest of your life. And
Literally.
and I saw that, and now you're asking me about vegetables, and I've been on a big what do they call it, boy kibble kick, boy slop. So I've just been taking big sweet potatoes and ground beef and maybe some broccoli florets, some onion, and just making a big mess on a plate. And I wish it wasn't as delicious and nutritious as it was, because if given, the chance, I might eat it every day if I wasn't, on the road and driving. But
Listen, I get it. One of my go-to meals in college was a pound of ground beef, instant mashed potatoes, a can of corn, and then throw some cheese in the mix. And it's just slop. But damn it, was it nutritious as hell, and it got the job done.
dude, that's just a KFC famous bowl, but sub ground beef. That's amazing. That's all it is. That's awesome.
And the Colonel's done really well selling
it's
stuff like that. So
works for him.
yeah, I mean, look at his physique. At his age, that's a good looking man.
Peak male performance.
Yes, bless you.
God bless you. Yeah.
Thank you.
But last night we had some broccoli, big broccoli guy. But I don't know how healthy it was, because after we cooked it, we got a big old thing of like Velveeta cheese, melted it down, and then just poured right over the top.
I mean, valid.
Yeah,
Delicious.
Yeah, you did.
Delicious. And I didn't know you could air fry broccoli.
You can air fry anything, man.
You really can. Not butcher's paper though.
Well, not butcher's paper, but I did. I wanted like some crispy shells on some tacos one time, so I put them in the air fryer to crisp the shell up. Delicious.
Like a hard shell already?
No. Because I needed the
like a
cheese melted at the same
tortilla.
time.
I'm confused here. What do you mean you took a hard shell taco and put it in the air fryer?
No,
to
I
make it more crispy?
I took a soft shell, right?
A tortilla.
Tortilla.
Yeah.
I took a tortilla, soft shell, and I put some ground beef in it. I put my pico de gallo in it, and I put some cheese in it, and then I stuck it in the air fryer, so my cheese would get melty and it would get crispy.
Okay. Now, are you a flour or corn?
Depends on the type of meat.
Good answer.
Because like if I'm eating I'm having white people taco night. All right, give me flour. All right, listen, we're having white people taco night. If I'm going to the Mexican restaurant and I'm getting some birria or birria, I am so sorry. Birria
from the rafters with the correction. I love it.
Or like some carne asada or something like that. It's got to be corn.
Some El Pastor.
Ooh.
That sounds really good. Some pastor tacos.
We have this place now. It's called Super Tacos, and I just went there the other day, and I was like, I'll take 5 tacos, just one of each kind. And the lady's like, okay. And so I got like a chicken taco, a steak taco, a pork taco. It was great. 10 out of 10. Recommend.
Hey, miss.
Kendall, are you joining us for this episode?
I don't know. I haven't decided. I can't find my vape, so I'm kind of bored. I'm sorry, guy.
Now, this is a really important question here. Race, are you a big like breakfast burrito, breakfast taco connoisseur?
I'm gonna say yes, but preface with I don't eat breakfast very much, but yeah, I really do. I'm a big and I love it when it's good, you know, when you have your good local place. But if I'm in a bind and you can get it at all hours of the day, but the Sonic Ultimate Meat and Cheese Burrito, if I'm really just feeling like a disgusting troll and just want to destroy my gut for the next 2 days, it's easy to find. They're everywhere,
100%.
uh, and I stand on that.
You know, if I ever do decide to run for a political office, one of the things I'm campaigning on is to make breakfast all day. Because sometimes you just want a sausage, egg, and biscuit for lunch. I mean, I don't know why that has to be a breakfast thing only. Or a breakfast burrito. Why does that have to be breakfast only?
It doesn't. No
Exactly.
one's not letting you do that.
Yeah, but where can I go and order a breakfast burrito at noon?
Are we all just trying not to say the quiet part out loud and just saying McDonald's needs to bring back all day breakfast again?
Tracer,
Actually,
no, Tracer, you hate McDonald's, so don't say
thi-
that.
this needs to change immediately, like as we're talking and doing this. Taco Bell needs to bring back breakfast to all locations.
That
If your
breakfast crunch
if your local Taco Bell has breakfast, we're enemies, okay? We are not friends, we are foes. Because that like sausage, egg, cheese, whatever, breakfast crunch wrap,
the crunch wrap,
you could,
that's what I was
you
thinking.
could get it with the
yes.
meal, and it came with 2 Cinnabon Delights. And
Mhm.
then you get a large Baja Blast.
This
Dude,
is for
you were
breakfast?
golden.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's amazing. They have one
It
with like avocado. It was so good.
And they say
can't
America
s-
has no culture. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can't say I've ever had Taco Bell breakfast before, but
It's the best.
that
it
sounds
varies by
great.
location. If you find one that has breakfast, you gotta stop in because
The-
it is
Yep.
life changing.
The one in my college town did.
But we kind of got on a tangent here. With breakfast burritos and stuff, like if you go to a, I guess like Mexican food truck or something,
Uh-huh.
are you getting like a sausage and bacon, or are you more of like a chorizo guy?
If I go, I'll get 2. You know, I'll get you know, if something's on special that day, you know, if it's barbacoa, you know, whatever they have, chorizo, I'll get one of those. But my standard, you know, for most places, because if they have a good just standard bacon, egg, and cheese, if you can do that well, I know you can pretty much do everything else well. So that's kind of the litmus test. Just don't screw up the bacon, egg, and cheese. And now, okay, round 2. What's my second? You know, find something on special. If I can find a place that you know we've got leftover brisket that we got to get rid of, so we're putting them in the breakfast tacos. You know, I'm here to help out small businesses and getting rid of their old meat, whatever they got to get rid of from the day before, in breakfast. So I'll look at whatever they have on special that morning, and you know, just about anywhere you go, it's hard to screw up. Just a bacon, egg, and cheese. Maybe throw some potato in there. Uh, the thing I don't think a lot of people think about is a lot of different trucks or little stands all make their own in-house like salsas, you know, a little red and green, and that can vary pretty different wherever you go based
That
on
can make a
who's
break
making it, how
the
hot it
taco.
was that day or not that morning. So and I've got my favorite places where I know it's better than others, you know, so that's a factor. Um, too. So, but yeah, I'll go straight up bacon, egg, and cheese, and then I'll get a little wild with number 2. You know,
I love it.
You guys take breakfast way too seriously.
They say it's the most important meal of the day.
You know what I have for breakfast every morning? A corn dog.
Wait, is it one of the breakfast corn dogs with like the
No.
With the
pancake?
pancake?
No.
Just a straight up
Ooh.
state fair corn dog.
Yeah. Every day.
That asserts that's really punching the day in the ribs before it really gets going. You know
And
that'll get you right.
and usually a coffee too. Corn dog and a coffee and some diet or zero sugar Pepsi.
Ooh, like a good zero sugar Pepsi. Man,
It's the
what a
best.
corn dog for breakfast. That's a hell of a move, and I'm kind of jealous of it. Not gonna lie, I kind of
Well,
want to try it.
Most mornings, I get mozzarella sticks.
Like from the freezer, or
No.
where's your go-to Mott's place?
We go to the gas station every morning, you know, as you do in small rural America. And we walk in, and Lisa's like, "All right, corn dog and mozzarella sticks." And she like puts it in a bag.
She knows our order.
And it's like brings it up to us as we're at the register paying. And we get like that. This entire meal costs us like $2 every morning because like mozzarella sticks are 99 cents for 6 of them, and the corn dog's
dog's like-
99 cents.
She don't charge us 99 cents for the corn dog.
It's $2 for every time.
I just want to say, what a steal for 6 mozzarella sticks.
Why do you think
You
I
go
do
to
it every morning?
you go to Sonic for a 6-piece mozzarella sticks, and you're spending like $5 to $8. Yeah,
Is this a? Oh, go ahead.
I hate Sonic mozzarella sticks as someone who worked there. Ass. Their marinara, also ass. And a good marinara makes a mozzarella stick. Number 2, Arby's mozzarella sticks, body.
ranch.
Okay,
Ranch with
we
the
can't-
mozzarella sticks.
I know we're talking about, just first thing in the morning, grab and go, but we can't talk about mozzarella sticks without talking about the GOAT, the Kobe 81-point game, fried mozzarella from Chili's.
Yes, the triple dipper.
The Nashville
Triple
Hot,
dipper.
dude.
When they brought the Nashville Hot in the game,
Changed it.
that is the Tim Duncan, the Dirk Nowitzki of mozzarella sticks.
Oh,
that
Here's a quick little plug. What was his name? Bam Adebayo, just dropping like 83 points just the other day.
Listen,
That is what a Chili's triple dipper with the Nashville Hot fried mozzarella is.
it was like the NFL inventing the forward pass. All right. Like they were like somebody did it and they were like, "Oh, hold up. You're on to
Okay.
something."
So this is obviously just turned into a food podcast at this point. So we might as well just roll with it. I mean, I know we're here to talk about this, that, or the other, but at this point, screw it. What is y'all's other two? If we know we're getting fried mozzarella, what are the other two? Mainstays of everyone's triple dipper.
Ooh, I have that down.
Mm.
I don't get fried mozzarella though, sue me. I get
Ooh.
the Big Mouth smasher like burgers.
Yep.
I get the honey chipotle chicken crispers. And then I'll get like a medium boneless buffalo wing. Or
Chicken nugget.
the Southwest
Egg rolls.
Egg roll.
Southwest egg rolls.
Yes.
Avocado ranch.
that avocado ranch. Oh my lord.
Listen, I'm a diabolical man. All right. I started off with the Nashville Hot cheese sticks, all right? Mozzarella cheese sticks. Bricks, if you will. And then I just tell them, I said, hit me with the double tendies. All right? Double tendies, Nashville Hot, bring them out.
And I have to live with this man. Listen,
You
you
know,
can't be eating that much hot food.
I guess, Chili's really went off as soon as they put Nashville Hot on the fried mozzarella, which I will give them, but I still can't forgive them for taking away the original chicken crisper recipe and that the old breading they used to have, because no one asked for the new ones. The new ones are good, but we're talking good versus great here.
My thing
It's
is
not
just the
the OG.
sauce. I like the sauce. The honey chipotle
Okay.
sauce is so good. Especially if it's you have to be drunk and it has to be like 3 a.m. coming back to your leftovers in the box out of the fridge. They're cold. Dip it in that cold ranch with the cold tendy. Oh my God. It's heavenly.
some of those drink deals at Chili's too should be illegal.
Yeah.
As
You know what?
as cheap as they're getting rid of they are selling margaritas like everything must go.
Yeah. I do want to give a special shout out though to probably their biggest rivals in some places,
Applebee's?
Applebee's.
Yeah.
Solely for the fact, not the food. If I go to
Drink.
Applebee's, I'm not going for the food. I'm going for the Busch Light on draft because that is the only
Oh.
place that I have found everywhere around here that will have
Hooters.
Busch on draft.
Hooters.
Hooters is
that's-
like 50 minutes and food is completely subpar. Nobody goes to Hooters for the food. Okay,
That's what
and we'll
I'm
just leave that there.
I'm so jealous of you Kansans and the Midwesterners as a whole, because the stockyards in Fort Worth just got Busch in a bottle maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and there's maybe 2 bars down there that have Busch on draft. And so you can't get it
What
all over the
places?
place. I know White Elephant has got it. Tannehill's kind of that newer music hall down on that newer stretch of road, and
I know
those are
they
like
have
the
that
two.
in like bottles. I didn't know they
Yeah.
had it in draft.
And I don't want to be telling
Maybe.
lies to you, but I remember until I didn't. There was draft
Okay.
Busch somewhere.
Fair enough. Billy Bob's, a bucket of Busch Light. It's me against the world.
Get you
It
feeling
is.
like a kid again.
Oh man,
you
I'm
have a
like
favorite
a
Chili's
fat kid in a
location?
candy store.
Do you have a favorite Chili's location?
Favorite Chili's location?
I do. I easily do.
The
Enlighten
closest
me.
one to me.
Yeah,
Well-
that's the answer right
Yeah.
there.
The Chili's on West End in Nashville. Oh man. You listen, it's the spot to pregame. And you may say, why are you pregaming at the Chili's? Because it's close to like all the bars, but you don't want to spend money on Nashville drinks at bars. You're gonna go get the Chili's BOGO margaritas and get fucked and then go to the bars.
And for Nashville, I'm sure it's a Chili's is unassuming. You know, that's not people's first choice, I'm sure, when there's
No.
so many selections. So I see the game. I see the game theory there.
The first time Tracer ever saw me was in a Chili's.
This is correct.
That's the great American love story if I've ever heard one.
It was at the West End Chili's in Nashville.
She posted a picture from that Chili's, and I was like, "Damn, that chick's kind of hot." I don't know if it's the Chili's or her.
Or the 15 beers that have been consumed.
You couldn't
That was like 2
write
a.m.
you couldn't write it better than that.
Yeah,
Oh, really? No.
we're an American love story. We made out outside of Grady's once. That was our first night meeting.
Second
Second night meeting.
meeting.
We did
I
go
have some decorum.
a second night meeting. We were out there drinking Coors Lights and smoking cigarettes and making out, and it was a great night.
Well, it's because I made you drink that Crown and Sprite.
She did. She brought me a Crown and Sprite, then asked me if I wanted to dance with her to Turnpike, and I danced with her to Turnpike, and then she asked me to go smoke a cigarette, and I fell in love.
That's all she
valid.
wrote.
That's all she wrote.
It's so easy. Wow.
Not to get too far off topic, but I want to kind of backtrack back to topic because Race did ask a very important question about the go-to triple dipper
Okay.
order, and having a wife who is not a big fan of spicy foods, I'm limited on my selections.
Me too.
But I get the fried mozzarella because you have to. And then if we get like some chips and salsa or some chips and queso, then the wife will kind of eat more of that and then order another little side. If I'm feeling froggy, I'm getting double of the burgers.
If
I've never
not,
heard that take.
Every now and then,
hate it.
I'll throw in some of those egg
I love a
rolls,
good sauce on
the
those.
Southwest egg rolls, because I think those are criminally underrated.
They are so underrated. Everybody
And nobody
ignores
talks
the
about 'em.
Southwest egg rolls.
That's my number 2. It's always number 2 is always Southwest egg rolls. So
I'm glad there's some respect on their name.
No, but it's the burgers are good. Don't
Yep.
get
The
me wrong.
salt on the burgers.
And sometimes if I really want to feel like a slob, I will get the double burgers and just grease running all the way down my shirt
As you
everywhere.
should, King.
Well,
As you should.
you know how bad
And-
I am.
Yeah,
I
you
dip them
did.
things in ranch too.
She gets ranch everywhere. It's adorable.
It's fine. I'm not one to judge.
I'll
I
me
have a
and
wife
Ruth.
that has certain tendencies that I refuse to bring to the public.
My pizza and
uh,
ranch.
Pizza and ranch, that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Tracer doesn't like ranch.
You got to grow up one day. It's
Hold
fine.
up.
Literally.
He'll
Hold
come
up.
around.
No. She's seen me eat ranch. I've eaten ranch. I dip my Nashville hot cheese sticks in the ranch.
Because it's too spicy for you.
It's not too spicy for me. It adds a nice flavor profile. However,
Especially if the ranch is cold,
right,
paired with a hot food,
correct.
top tier.
A
Now-
thick ranch too.
Now, just listen. If we're discussing ranch, ranch is a fine. It's a fine condiment. However, I am a 3-year-old that would rather eat chicken nugget or dino nuggets and macaroni and cheese every night for dinner. So it's ketchup all the way, no matter what I
Get
do.
a load of this guy. Disgusting.
This could be a game changer for you, Tracer. Are you a fan of mustard?
No,
Oh, okay. Dude, you get like some really salty fries,
mm-hmm.
and you put ketchup on the plate, and you put mustard, and you get it, and you swirl it together and mix them.
Nope.
Out of this world.
It's
But it's only good on
ketchup
select
and
like
mayo.
fries and corn dogs.
ketchup and mayo.
Now I gotta hear what Race has to say because Race has been like really
Yeah.
deep in thought
Yeah.
over here.
We
He's like
need
getting
the
ready to
triple
come through
dipper order.
come through
I'm-
the computer at me.
So to address the ranch thing, the ranch has a very high ceiling, but a very low basement, if that makes sense. Like when ranch is great, it's great, but if it's not, it's very easy to just be You know, I mean, that's the difference between just your run of the mill, you know, Cisco brand, every restaurant serving you this kind of ranch versus a Wingstop ranch. You know, we're talking about how high the ceiling and how low the basement is. And so homemade ranch, if you like it enough, I'm always gonna say is the way to go. But if you know, and you know what, Tracer, I won't hold the mustard thing against you because it took me a while. I was not a big mustard guy for the longest time. And then I don't know, my frontal lobe fully developed, and from that day forward, you know, I think I was just having it with the wrong things. You know,
So-
you get it with a good bratwurst. You know, you do. You know, it's good. It's good as a role player.
So I'll say this much, right? Like when I do my smoking meats, right? When I smoke some meat, you got to use mustard as a binder, right? Like mustard's
No.
the best binder you can get.
No.
Oh, I forget you guys are from Texas. No binder, right?
You let Go
Well, I
ahead.
mean, you need them. Yeah. Continue.
Texas, no binder, right?
What do you put
You just like put the
it's
seasonings on
optional.
on what meat?
any meat. Now, if I do a brisket, I'm not using mustard. I do treat that one well. Season, let sit for an hour before it goes on the smoker. All right. But if we're doing a pork butt or we're doing a rack of ribs, mustard's going on.
I gotta say, I think a lot of people overlook the importance of adding a citrus to your marinade.
So,
That's-
anyways,
Okay.
I'm gonna-
my thing against the binder
What?
is
That's a great point. What the?
No,
Wait.
I'm trying to piece together like what meats, because I guess, you know, Texas being so, you know, specific in, you know, I get like every other geographical meat / barbecue region of the states. When we say marinades, like what meats specifically are we putting in? Like when I think of marinade, I think of, you know, we're putting like something we're putting a steak in a bag and letting it sit for a while. Is that we talking about the same thing, or are we
Chicken
just
thighs.
Yeah, I will marinate.
okay?
I usually will marinate chicken and maybe some pork.
I
So
follow now.
so you want some like good chicken thighs, all right? It's oil, Worcestershire, soy sauce, garlic, paprika, and then the barbecue rub of your choice. Mix it all up. Make sure everybody gets incorporated, right? Let it sit for an hour. Then you put them on the grill. Cook them low and slow. About 45 minutes is about where you want them at, because when the skin gets good, but you're also fully cooked, okay? And then sauce of your choice. If you want to sauce them, great. If you don't want to sauce them, that's fine too. You can just go in because you're drunk. By the time you've like stood outside and you've been through this 2.5 hour process to make the chicken, you're drunk. All right. You've had 8 beers and it is now time to just eat it over your kitchen sink.
You're just missing the orange. You have to put a little orange zest. I promise you. I
I'm
promise.
more of like a lemon
Okay,
guy.
so I
But
do like lemon, but I think that orange gets overlooked when it comes to like
it does.
if you're
It
making
adds
something
that
savory.
sweeter.
This
Yes.
just listen. This is just my crazy takes from culinary school, but I love orange. I will always use orange zest in my chicken. It's so good.
So to your point, Kendall, I'm gonna put y'all on some strange game. If you're for the duck hunters out there,
Let's
uh,
go.
for the duck hunters out there, hear me out. My old 8th grade U.S. history teacher taught my brother in this one day. He was a big hunter himself. You just take whatever duck you're trying to cook, breast, thigh, whatever it is, and you just, as a marinade, pour nothing but lemon lime Gatorade into this thing.
I would try it.
So it's because of the high sodium content and your citrus that you're talking about is playing its role. And then, once you take it out, season, salt, pepper, this, that, and the
Yeah.
other, and that's the game.
That's smart.
I thought it was crazy until I tried it, and I said, this is pretty fantastic. And then another favorite during dove season when it rolls around is just getting a big old gallon Ziploc and just dumping cheap craft Italian dressing
Mhm.
and marinating dove breast
I've
in
never had
Italian
duck
dressing.
or duck.
That's another good one. But
I tell you what's really good. And I did it whenever I was traveling. Pheasant breast. Marinated it in Olive Garden Italian dressing.
oh yeah,
And no other stuff. Just took it straight out of the marinade, right onto the grill. Some of the best wild game. Not the best, but some of
yeah.
the best that I've ever had. And it's really weird going from a pheasant to a duck, because like your pheasant is like the chicken. Like it's almost white meat. It's great. And then you have duck and it's just almost black. Sometimes it's so red.
I heard something a second ago. Kendall, you said you went to culinary school?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You got like tricks on tricks on tricks then.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a world champion. No, well, I got 3rd place, but
Out of how many people?
it would have been 50.
Okay. That's respectable. Very respectable.
No, I'm gonna.
But
I'm gonna-
before we get too far away from this, I want to go back to mustard as a binder and everything.
Okay, but then I'm gonna get us back to music after we did all this mustard.
Oh,
The
trust me,
binder
I'm teeing us up. I'm teeing us up perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say the editing job that you guys are gonna have to do on this just rail switch after rail switch of a
Unfiltered.
train. Yeah.
I'll raise my hand. I'm the editor. Nothing gets edited. Cut her out. unless something is said where it's like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Then I'll actually do my job. Other than that, it's intro music, outro music, card, Thanks for watching. Done. That's how it is. We keep it real over here.
I mean, you didn't probably watch the episode me and Libby did, but there was one point where I was like, fucking Gage keeps texting me while I'm trying to cry. And Libby's like, I'm sure he's going to hear that.
I just love that episode because you guys start off with Tracer, stop acting like Freddie Benson. As like you like hear the door shut.
I did see that part, and I had to come back down to earth from laughing so hard.
We
But
had some good moments that episode.
all
All
right,
right, Gage, get this point about
back
mustard.
to the binders. So with the meat, brisket, pork butt, doesn't matter. You bring it like out of the fridge. You let it not necessarily come up to room temp, but you let the meat sweats start coming out. That's whenever you season it, because that meat sweat, it's all the flavor of the meat itself.
Uh-huh.
And all your seasonings and everything are going to stick with that. So that's my thing.
That's disgustingly beautiful, and I love that.
It is, and it is a game changer, because there's some times where somebody will smoke something, and if they really hate mustard, and you give them a pork butt that was lathered in mustard to begin with, they're gonna try it, and they're gonna think you don't know how to barbecue. And down here in Texas, that's you're liable to catch an assault charge if somebody tells you that you don't know how to smoke meat. And so you just let the meat sweats come out, season, that way it sticks to that. It's just the flavors of the meat, and you smoke it. It's a beautiful concoction.
And you're just letting it sit out at room temp? Is that what I'm hearing?
Just let it set out on the counter. Sometimes it, depending on the size, it could take 15 to 20 minutes to 45 minutes to an hour, but you just let it
The meat sweat. He just
let
gets
it
the meat
get
sweats.
you let the meat sweat. You yourself don't get the meat sweats, but the meat gets the meat sweats.
No.
Changer.
Let Gage
Well,
go.
no,
Let
no,
Gage go.
Tracer, it's okay, because I was just about to ask our resident culinary scholar what the thoughts were on this as a professional.
It's not serve safe, unfortunately. It would be.
I've never gotten sick.
It would be going out of temp, so they wouldn't
You're
let
not
you
bringing
do
it
that.
like to a 70 degrees. Like,
Well,
you
your
gotta
meat,
think.
your meat can't be above. Shit.
42.
No, it depends on the meat. It's different, but it can't be above a certain temperature.
Before what, it spoils? But
Well,
you're just
it
gonna go throw
develops
it on the smoker.
foodborne illness.
He does bring up a good point. When you put it on the smoker, it sits there at like 40 to 50 degrees
Yeah, but
for like an hour.
it still increases the chance of foodborne illness.
Listen, I've given up on foodborne illnesses. I'm more likely to die in another way than I am. And if I go out because of brisket, fuck it. That was a good way to go out.
I will say I don't always follow the serve safe stuff, but I don't want them to take my license away. Oh, I think it expires this year.
You know what
Serve
this
safe
really...
is regulated by the government, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I don't trust them.
Don't say huh.
Don't trust them.
That was my proudest achievement.
You know what this really tees up, though?
Okay.
And this is a perfect segue, is for some live acoustic music right here, and we can throw it back to Texas barbecue.
Yes!
All right. Do you have 15 minutes?
Absolutely. We got all the time in the world.
All right. We can try that. At live, I always tease that it's a love song for those that are first seeing me for the first time and don't know that this song exists. And I always tease them with the intro to Sounds Better in a Song by Mike Cooley of the Drive-By Truckers. That you can argue beans and chili. You can argue sauce on steak. How pizza's better cold or your milk beef or corn flakes. You can keep your deep fried chicken, your burgers and hot dogs. There's only one food group I need to keep me on the. Well, there's only one true answer when it comes to home-cooked food. The best in the U.S. of this I promise you. You wanna see just where and how the sausage gets made. Down where western swing and the cattle's came down. In the Lone Star State, I'm talking Texas barbecue, my Texas barbecue. Smoke it slow, slice it thin, wrap it up, smoke it again, my Texas barbecue, my Texas barbecue. Salt and pepper's all I need. Smoke wrinkle, dear baby for me. Yeah. You can claim they got it better out in Memphis, Tennessee, but they also have Nashville pop country, so how good can it be? And some claim Kansas City's pitmasters are 10 of 10, but I don't take word from towns that can't decide which state they're in. And out in Alabama, oh, they think they are the boss. Have the nerve to slather mayonnaise on pork and to call it sauce. And the Carolinas got me crying, laughing, it's a shame. You can smoke the whole hog, eat the brains, and be no smarter. Just the same, man. Up in New York City, they'll charge you out the ass. Cook their brisket in an oven. That's all I got to say on that. Well, there's only one true answer when it comes to home-cooked food. The best in the U.S. of this I promise you. You wanna see just where and how the sausage gets made. Down where western swing and the cattle's came down. In the Lone Star State, I'm talking Texas barbecue, mate. Texas barbecue. Smoke it slow, slice it thin. Wrap it up, smoke it in my Texas barbecue, mate. Texas barbecue. Salt and pepper's all I need. Smoke and completely. Give beef real dinosaur bone, ribs that fall off on their own. Country style, baby back, short of prime. Give me the Racco brisket, point or flat. Burnt ends for a good pit snack. Smoked bologna, chicken too. White or dark, don't bake me choose. Turkey breast, eat it year round. Ain't just for November now. Jalapeno cheddar links, brat kielbasa, let me think, yeah, German sausage venison. Geordie salt and on and on. Best before it slips my mind. Best when I forget the sides. Coleslaw, cornbread, mac and cheese. Big old bowl of ranch style beans. Tater salad nice and thick. Mayo mustard, take your pickle, roasted corn still on the cob. Bake it clean like it's my job. Collard greens with bacon bits. So good make you throw a feet. Yeah, deep fried okra make you wanna walk right up and slap your mama. Pickles, onions, all fixins, white bread, soak up all I missed. And lastly, pour me cold and sweet. Big tall glass, dead iced tea. Nothing better. Guarantee. That's Texas barbecue to me. There's only one true answer when it comes to home-cooked food. The best in the U.S. of this, I promise you. You wanna see just where and how the sausage gets made. Down where western swing and the cattle's came down. In the Lone Star State, I'm talking Texas barbecue, my Texas barbecue. smoke it slow, slice it thin, wrap it up smooth. Get again, my Texas barbecue, my Texas barbecue. Salt and pepper's all I need. Smoldering come diddly. Yeah, that salt and pepper's all I need. Smoldering come deliver me. Yeah. Oh, nice. Nice.
The diss on Nashville, crazy.
Perfect.
What are they
Amazing.
gonna do?
So I want to talk about this because I love the way this interview came together. We're not even calling it an interview. This bullshit session with our friends came together. It was
Group
Saturday
talk.
night. It was like about 9:30, 10 o'clock. And Kendall goes on live. Show off the vinyl, show off some stuff, just bullshit around for a little bit. And she's like, "Oh, Race is in here." And Gage and I had a conversation like a week ago where he was like, "Dude, we need to reach out to Race. He's got a new album coming out here soon. Like, we need to get him on. That way he can talk about the album."
It was longer than a week.
Okay.
And I will raise my hand. I dropped the ball.
Yeah. So, anyways, I was like, "Oh, Race is in here. I wonder if Gage is texting me." I was like, "Hey, text Gage. Like, let him know." And Gage was like, "You went and texted Gage, and here we are. I love the way this comes together."
Oh yeah. Like
Shout out my
just like shout out the vinyl hall.
And shout out Broken Siggies Nation.
Oh god, I need to make merch. Not because other people want it, but because I want it for myself.
Valid.
It's a good point. You know what we could do?
Huh?
No, never mind. I'm not. I can't say it on air, and I don't feel like going in and trying to edit all this out. So,
However, I want to show y'all what I did last night. I rhinestoned my hat.
How long did that take?
Hours.
5 hours.
Get it closer to the camera. I gotta see just how. Oh, that's a lot. Wow.
There are rhinestones all over our bed now. I woke up with rhinestones stuck to me this morning.
I found one on me a little bit earlier.
Yeah. Rhinestones all over the bed.
So worth it. It looks so cool.
Yeah, so worth it.
I was so enthralled by the bill. What did the actual hat say? That eluded me in all of it.
It's a Lance Rourke hat.
Oh, Lance Rourke.
I would
That's a good
go
looking
get.
hat.
I would go get my Lance Rourke hat, but it's in my room, and the wife is laying down with 3 dogs in there, and I'm not opening that can of worms.
Valid.
But I have the very first hat that was ever made
I know.
on his wife's Etsy shop.
I know.
Hotter than an
Wow.
Oklahoma blacktop.
She was
So,
talking to me
OG
about
fan.
that. And she said that she opened that shop and had to close it within one day because she got so many orders and couldn't keep up.
Wow. Good for them.
So, segueing off of this, you got a new album coming out.
Yes, sir.
Number one, tell the people when it's coming out and
It's
what can
coming
they
out.
expect from this album.
Yeah, it's coming out March 20th. It's called a New Settlers Reunion.
March 20th? That's next week.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
yeah.
next Friday.
Yeah, I didn't know when this was coming out or how
This
fast.
this will drop Saturday.
Okay, so yeah, I guess it'll be a little
6
shy of a
days.
week. Yeah. So, New Settlers Reunion is the name of it. We recorded it down in Dripping Springs, Texas, there west of Austin, in a studio called The Zone, with our engineer and good friend Pat Mansky.
The Zone?
And yeah, The Zone.
That's
and
the name of our one bar in town.
Is it really?
Yes.
Good company in both places, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
But,
we had a good time there 2 weeks ago.
we did.
So don't.
But yeah, it's my approach to songwriting is always has always been up to this point. What's the story first? What story are we trying to tell? And there's a lot of these songs drop you into a certain setting, time, place with some certain people that don't have exactly it all figured out, and some that have pieces of it getting figured out. um Hence the new settlers trying to find their way, and throughout the different songs that are on this record. It's 14 songs, I know. So when the vinyls come out, or when we announce those, probably mid-April, it'll be a double LP, which I think is rad. But yeah, a lot. I think it's 14, 13. There's 11 that I wrote, and then there's 3 other songs that came about. 2 covers that I just adore, and then a song that was not written by me that I was gifted. One of the covers we put on the record is a song called "Lumber Lung" by the great Slobberbone out of Denton, Texas. A fella named Brent Best wrote that song.
Shout out Denton,
Slobberbone,
Texas.
yeah, shout out Denton, Texas. Shout out Slobberbone and Brent. They were a part of that alt country wave of the late 90s, early 2000s, before people knew what to call it and, really do with it. And, getting to sit down with Brent and hear him tell stories from the road when, the bands they used to play with, your Bottle Rockets, Drive-By Truckers, of the world. Is really cool to get to know him and just be a huge fan of that band. The other cover we put on it, just because I adore that song and that band, is Bulldozers and Dirt by Drive-By Truckers. They're my favorite band of all time. I adore and obsess over those guys like nobody's business. Yes, sir.
Oh my god, I have been absolutely obsessed with Southern rock opera for the last 2 months. Like
Man,
I love that, whatever you want to call that, so much, because they tell the storytelling of like the first song, can't think of the name of it right now, but then you get into like the Ronnie versus Neil, and then he talks about the Alabama politics of like the late 60s and early 70s, and then he goes in there to like let there be rock. Let There Be Rock is one of the greatest songs ever. I
yeah.
think it captures so much, because he's like, I never got to see Leonard Skinner, but I got to see all these cool bands. I got to see
Uh-huh.
AC/DC and Ozzy Osbourne, and like it just encapsulates, like, I listened to it and I was like, it encapsulates this era that we don't talk about, which is this like transition from like 76 to 86, probably. Like we'll go a decade where you had the oil crisis of the late 70s, you had the economic collapse of the early 80s, and like you just get to hear this different take on it that you don't hear from like what we were taught in school about these time periods. It's so cool. So I
It,
highly recommend Southern rock opera to anybody. Just go listen to it and just take it for what it is.
it really is like the people's history of Alabama and Alabama music over the course of a double album,
Mhm.
and sung through the lens of Patterson and Mike Cooley at the time, and that is such a great example of the storytelling that I love so much about their music and that has influenced me so much. And they're the pictures that they paint and the people and characters that they are able to make come to life. It doesn't. I've I can't do justice, explaining just how influential to not just you know Southern music, but American music of that era. I mean, there's a guy, a friend of a friend, I guess I'll say, who uh who described who went as far as to describe the Truckers as Southern literature. And when he told me that term in relation to that band, I said, I don't think you're wrong. There's an argument to be made there. But this song, Bulldozers and Dirt, is off their second record that they put out called Pizza Deliverance, which great record name.
What a name
in itself. Yeah, right. Make you jealous that I didn't think of it first, but man, it's just a great song that tells a great story, and I just wanted to show some love to that band in the way that I was best able to. And then the third song that's not mine, I guess this story kind of goes back to when the 940 record had come out. I recorded a Robert Earl Keen song called "What I Really Mean," and Lloyd Maines, the just legend multi-instrumentalist pedal steel player out of Texas, who helped produce that record. After we got it all said and done, he sent that cut of that Robert song to Robert and his family, and they just fell in love with my take on it, and that's what first put me and Robert together and kind of started our friendship and working relationship. And the song's called Rodeo Oh Rodeo, and he wrote this song with his wife Kathleen, and originally he just wanted me to cut the demo for it, and I have no demo set up by any professional means whatsoever. So I just went into the washroom. It's just a cedar planked room out at the place where I live. It's got a bathtub, a washer and dryer in it. And I just covered myself in a coat, for some soundproofing, and went into GarageBand and cut the demo to this song of his. And I mean, you can still hear the dog the dog collar jingling in the first few seconds of it. It was so bare bones, just me and a guitar and just an added little harmony track on it. And I sent it to Robert, and he said, "You know what? Just keep it. You can have this one. I don't think there's anything I'm gonna be able to do to make this better," which was pretty world rocking for me. And so he gifted me that song to put out, and so we just took that rough demo, and I sent it to Pat there at the Zone at the studio, and we just kind of polished and cleaned up the little GarageBand demo best we could. Had Lloyd throw some dobro on it, and it turned out to be a really really nice song, and I'm very grateful to Robert for throwing a dog a bone when he absolutely didn't have to.
I'm sorry,
but yeah, it's a cool story behind that song. But those are the three that are kind of are songs I didn't write that I just I couldn't help myself in including those. So and yeah, I a lot of folks, like a lot of us, are forced to play the single game right now. Just drop singles and see what hits. Like a roulette wheel. And I see the logic, and I see where it's kind of a have to at this point. But I always operate under the assumption of making records as a full-fledged singular project with that in mind. And I mean, that's how I listen to most of my music, whether I'm driving or on the road, just because I don't want to mess with my phone all the time. Just throw a record on, throw an album on, and just listen front to back. And I love the artistry that it takes to put a full 10-plus song project together. It really is a snapshot in a time for a certain artist, of wherever they were at that time in their career and life. It's like taking a musical picture of that time, and that's what I think is so cool about making albums, and why records are so important as a whole still. And what if the world were to just go to hell tomorrow, we all can find a way to make generators run. Turntables will still work. Radios can still work. And so, uh, uh, yeah, that's just me on my soapbox about the importance of albums and records and why I love making them. And but yeah,
I'm gonna go on my little physical media rant real quick.
Oh, before you do that,
Okay.
keep that same thought because I'm gonna keep this train rolling on the same tracks. Two things. One, talking about Robert Earl Keen, I met him back in 22 or 23. One of the nicest and greatest human beings I've ever had interaction with, and shouldn't have had any business doing that. Second thing was you opened up for him last year over in St. Joe, Red River Station.
yeah.
Was that kind of because of the song, or was this like before the cut of the song?
We had already recorded the song, so we opened for him. This would have been after we had already had it cut recorded. I opened for him once before, me and several other artists. He throws his fan appreciation Labor Day show at Floor's Country Store in Helotes. They're outside of San Antonio every year, and I was invited to come uh, play before. I was the last act up before him and his band got up there, and man, that was I was nervous as all get out. It didn't help that I was severely hungover that day as well. I think I was celebrating a little preemptively the night before, and so that whole next day I was just pounding water. The anxiety was hitting hard, and then the lights come on, and the guitar's in your hand. It's one of those, all right, dance monkey, so it was nerve wracking, but you get one song in and it got settled. And then after that is when we opened for Robert at Red River Station there in St. Joe on the Red River with the full band. And so I was so proud to bring the band out and bring my guys along for that show and that experience. And like you said, Gage, he is just uh, the kindest guy when he doesn't have to be, and he's shown me such grace. Him and his manager Kelly, man, just he's been awesome to work with, and yeah, and we're on a little 3-show run right now. We just did the first one. He's playing run of 3 shows at Devil's Backbone Tavern.
Fuck
There
Luke
out,
and Bob.
yeah, right there outside of in between outside of San Marcos, I guess I should say. A little 3-night stand there over the course of the next month, and so I'll be doing that with Robert as well. It's just I can't say enough good about him, and especially for a guy that just writes these silly songs and uh really doesn't have any idea what he's doing half the time. So
One thing that
real quick.
I
R.I.P. Todd Snyder.
yes.
yes,
And fuck Lukenbach. Drink with us.
drink with us. Oh, we did.
Oh, we did.
But going back, talking about, because I know you had posted, it was a huge thing for you opening up for Robert at Red River Station, because almost in a sense with where you live and where you're from, I mean, that's basically a hometown show.
Yeah.
Right there.
I mean, it really was. That was that's in the heart of the 940. So like you say, it really was kind of a hometown show with one of your heroes leading the charge, and my mom and dad and I, we make all the merch out of the house in Olney where I grew up. So I mean they're still pressing hats and T-shirts out of the dining room to keep us up and down the road. My mom's a retired school teacher, 31 years, and she now works basically full time for me. She's the best free labor I've never spent. And so it was so cool because in a way it's still very much a family endeavor with, the merch coming from the Olney house and getting to do that show there kind of in the backyard close to where I'm from. It was such a cool night to get to share that with so many friends and family and just, like they say, just try not to fuck it up. And,
Yeah.
I don't know if we did or not, but I know we had a damn fun time doing it, but yeah, it was great.
And it just means more to have like
Yeah.
everything kind of family ran, and then like you said, just basically the backyard for someone of Robert O'Keen. I was gonna buy tickets, but I think whenever I was on the teeter totter and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. And it was sold out, and I missed my chance and still dread it to this day.
Man, well, hey, if things, God willing, I hope we get to keep working with Robert. He keeps asking us to come get on these runs, so that way you can cash in on your the regret you're feeling, and hopefully we get to do it somewhere decently close again. Because yeah, dog, I don't know what to tell you. You missed that one.
I
It was a fun
did.
time.
Oh, I can only imagine. I will. I'm in the process currently of really persuading the wife. You got a show coming up, headlining Red River Station.
Yeah, I
in
think
Little
it's
Old St. Joe.
first weekend of June. I think June 5th or 6th, 7th, something like that. But yeah, we'll be there with the full band, bringing the guys out again. So they're just so good to us over there. I love the owners of that place. And it's very strategically placed where it's at. It's catching that North Texas market from like two different sides. It's catching that Wichita Falls. All of these little dotted rural towns that are all going to come to that show, and they're also catching the edge of that Denton, North 35 market that just comes up
Mhm.
too. So they know what they're doing, and so
Oh, and it's like you said, it's just a great place.
really is.
It's you feel like you're in your backyard in a
Yeah,
sense whenever
it really is.
you're out there. Love that place.
So,
Sorry, Tracer. Go ahead. Go on your
yeah, no, I
thing
was
about
just
physical
gonna
media.
tell everybody on the importance of physical media.
We know.
We had an episode about it. You can go listen to it. The Adventist by The Departed. It's a lost media. It's very out there. It's very hard to find. Before this episode started, I was shooting the shit with Race. We were talking. I was telling him about one of my new prized possessions of my vinyl collection, which is Ray Wiley Hubbard and the Cowboy Twinkies. From 1975. It's not available anywhere on streaming. Like, I don't even think it's on YouTube. I got the opportunity to buy it and listen to it. And it's just the beautiful thing of when Spotify goes down randomly and we don't have any more music that's not generated by AI robots. We'll be able to still listen to our favorites.
Mm-hmm.
We know.
Thanks.
100%.
Sorry, that was rude.
But
I
also,
can't not talk for a long period of time. I started getting
yeah, Tracer, you really fired me up. I cannot lie.
I really what?
And you
up?
fired me up with
What do you-
the physical media, and me and
Oh,
you
thank
were
you.
talking about it earlier
Oh, you just gonna do
before
the boxing
Race
right?
joined. Oh, I'm just fucking ripping it
Yeah.
open as we speak.
That being said, has everyone pre-ordered all their new Johnny Blue Skies?
Yes.
Yes.
Paraphernalia, whatever. Good.
But
I ordered the cassette. We're gonna get funky with it. We're moving the cassette
Good.
player into the bedroom as we speak.
I made that joke first.
I ordered this, and it's been sitting in my office for like the past 2 weeks. I just haven't opened it. But it's Treaty Oak Revival's acoustic Talco tapes.
Okay.
Sorry.
So yeah. Special segment with Gage. There's another one that I've created.
Special
segment.
time with Gage. We have
Yeah.
thinking time with Gage.
I don't think you could call it special time.
Well, as long as you put special in quotations, I don't know if that's better or worse.
Yeah.
That's how I make it worse.
We'll put
Call Gage for a
quotation,
real
like
special time.
quotation, and then special quotation, time with Gage, quotation. But another thing, Casey Musgraves can sit here and have a a promo of, if you're horny, call this number.
Casey
If you're
Musgraves
lonely,
is hot.
Agreed. And that is exactly why I pre-ordered the CD.
The
Signed
signed one,
today.
she said she signed it with her foot, so I'm about to order it.
Race, how about another song?
Oh shoot! I'm trying to think of something off the new one that is somewhat easy to play, and I don't have to throw a capo on. Here's one. It's easy. Song's called Mr. Eisenhower. It's just a good old fashioned highway song that's half love song dedicated to 34th President General Dwight D. Eisenhower and spearhead leader of the Federal Aid Highway Act that gave us our roads and interstates. So
Shout out Denison, Texas.
damn right. Dear Mr. Eisenhower, thank you for the highway system. My mind goes to my sweet missus, means the world to me. She's where my road dead ends, my exit sign, my sweet old friend. Windshield time of 10 long hours, heavy eyes and wishing I was cooking breakfast, watching how her eyes turn brown to gray. Coffee cup between her fingers, last night on her face still lingers, extra crispy. Little creamer, honey, how'd you sleep? We get full, go back to bed, woke up by the rumble strip. Dear Mr. Eisenhower, out here on your highway system, my mind goes to playing tricks when she ain't close to me. You see your ghost in passing lanes. Forgot the words. It's all right. We'll try it again. Dear Mr. Eisenhower, out here on your highway system, my mind goes to playing tricks when she ain't close to me. Swear the turnpike sings her name, see her ghost in passing lane. Do everything within my power, speed through thunderstorms and showers. She's my side of the road wildflower, my thistle in the spring. Highway, please don't stop me now, or warm embrace my soul devour. Take what's mine, call it ours, take my everything. Where I'm going, where I've been, can compare to the love I'm in. Dear Mr. Eisenhower, thank you for the highway system. Take me back to my sweet missus, means the world to me. Won't you keep her mine and true till then? Your highway calls me out again. Won't you keep her mine and true till then? Your highway calls me out again. Yeah. Man, the
Hell yeah.
studio audience, boy, they're so supportive, and then once they're done with it, they're done with it, man.
They're done. There's no runoff, fall off. Well, it is a fall off. There's no runoff.
We held the clap sign up.
We held the clap sign.
God.
Tracer, I was just looking
Mhm.
at the show that we were talking about at Red River Station. It is Saturday, June 6th.
Ooh.
We can get a table for 6 people. So that means y'all need to march y'all's happy ass down here.
We have Laurel Cove like right after that.
That's fine. It's
You know
that's
what? I
fine.
really don't care. I'm fine with missing work, but the guys are gonna kill me when they
I'll
have
cover the cost of the ticket.
It's on
Y'all
Saturday.
just
Is it?
yeah, it's a Saturday show.
I was about to say,
Even better.
you know what?
Let's-
Fuck it. They can write their own service calls down. I don't care.
Are you going to be working on Saturday in the summertime?
Maybe.
Okay, we're going to put a fork in that. Yes.
I still want to see
Tentative
what's in the
yes.
cupboard if we're going to Texas.
That is in the works too. If we can swing that after purchasing this home, we will do
Like
that.
that's Grandpa. Like I can't say that's Mother because like he's a man.
Hey,
But
Race, what are you doing? April 4th.
I have no idea. If I could check my calendar right now, I could, but I don't know if it'd kick me off the call. But
we're having our white trash bash.
Yeah, well, Gage already told me he's not coming up to help me move, even though I'm only moving 5 miles down the road. Gage is already like, I'm done. So if you're not doing anything, come. I'll buy beer. We're not doing pizza. We're gonna like do some grill. We're gonna grill some shit. You know.
We're gonna have a
see-
no. It's themed. It's themed. We're having a white trash bash.
We're purchasing a trailer home in Oklahoma,
I love it. Y'all are moving to Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Where at?
South Coffeeville.
Where is South Coffeeville?
It's south of Coffeeville.
South of Coffeeville.
Okay. You know what? That was on me. You know what? That's my bad.
So
South of Coffeeville. Okay.
I grew up 1 mile from the line. Like my parents live exactly 1
I
mile.
could piss over the Oklahoma border.
Yeah, my parents live exactly 1 mile from Oklahoma.
You would piss over.
So there's always been the opportunity to move to Oklahoma, and Kendall and I have been looking for a home together. And
Listen, if I'm
we
I want to move the mile down the border.
we're literally moving, I think it's like 3.2 miles and 1 stoplight from where we live currently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But you're not renting.
we're not
And-
renting.
We're gonna
It's
own
like
that damn trailer.
It's like I was told a huge amount of times. It's different and it means something else
Yeah.
whenever you own a home. So
Well-
again, congrats to you
Yeah.
guys.
Congrats.
It's big adult Tracer. Your frontal lobe's like halfway, 3/4
It's
developed
close, it's
now.
close.
You're,
I'm
you're
gonna,
getting
like,
there.
I'm gonna sign my name on the paper, and all of a sudden I'm gonna go, damn, I want a Budweiser and a hot dog with some mustard on it.
Get ready. Get ready because it is a lot of fucking signing. And you're really gonna hate everybody in that room while
Oh,
you're
God.
signing papers.
No,
Tracer
listen,
already hates everybody in that room.
listen.
You called Jennifer a bot.
My bad.
Well, was she behaving like a bot?
He called our loan officer a bot.
So
AI.
they fucking I called Rocket Mortgage one night, and I was like, I went through this whole bot system. I was pissed off, and then like 20 minutes later, they call me, and I get this guy that's obviously like an AI, and he's like, "Cool, I'm gonna transfer you to one of our loan specialists." And this lady comes on, and she's like, "Hello, my name is Jennifer," and I was like, "Great, another fucking bot." And all of a sudden, she goes, "I am not a bot. I am a loan specialist certified by Rocket Mortgage." And I was like, "Oh fuck, my bad, my bad."
And she's cool as hell. She would text me smiley faces. So I don't want to hear it.
You know, are y'all still working with her?
We're kind of done.
Yeah. We are
Trust me, you will not be done until after all those papers are signed.
I know.
From previous experience, you will not be done.
Well, we've done all of our tasks for our loan, basically.
Now, are you 100% like confirmed?
Yes, all we have to do left is finalize our homeowner's insurance.
Okay, good, because the 15 times that I thought we were done, I was wrong every single time.
Tracer was getting so heated. We had to go to the bank like 3 days in a row. He was like, I'm tired of going to the bank.
Oh, just wait till y'all move. This is the same way that Cheyenne and I were. We got divorced, broken up, and everything before we even got married. Between purchasing the home and moving,
Oh,
it's bad. It's bad.
yeah, no, we've been there.
We're now happily married. After the fact, because we bought the home in April and then got married in October, so everything worked out. But it's rough.
Semantics question. You say trailer. Now I say this is a proud resident of a camper. Is this like a double wide
Yeah.
trailer, or is this
Yeah.
a mobile home? Okay,
Sure.
gotcha.
So
Just wanted to
rolling in high
clarify.
time.
It's in the ground.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say, well, welcome to camper life.
I
welcome
wish.
to
I
RV
would
life.
love that.
But
Y'all should have said something. I would have sold y'all my camper.
Well, we can't afford a camper, and also we work too much. But if I didn't have to work, I would be in that motherfucker camping all day, every day.
so
You
one of
can't
the-
afford a camper, but you can afford a home.
Yes, because first of all, I don't have a driver's license.
Yeah, we know.
Second of all, where am I going to take the camper if I'm working Monday through Friday, 9 to 5?
RV park.
So
Just hang out.
And you put the
Yeah.
skirts along that RV to protect everything. Trust me, as
I
a fellow RV / camper resident that I was, if you have the skirt,
Oh, I know.
you are the shit.
I do like an RV, but when I'm
So-
actually camping, I'd rather be in a tent
so
on the hard floor and feel stick poking me in the back the entire night.
listen. As guys, we can all understand what this was.
Guys.
Yeah, as guys, not you, not including you. I'm talking to Race and Gage. We went to look at this home, and it's a trailer home. It's a nice trailer home. House is great. I walk into this beautiful 2-car garage, and like an actual 2-car garage, like 2 doors, right? Lofted ceilings with a partial loft up there. I was good. That sold me on the house. I was there.
If there's a shop on the property,
Yeah.
easy.
We have 2
Easy.
shops.
Done.
We technically have 2 shops. They're selling us the abandoned lot behind us.
that sounds
Even
like
better.
prime real estate for white trash
Yes.
bash shenanigans.
Yes, that is even better. If you got the lot behind you as well,
Yeah.
all intertwined together. Oh yeah.
It has a garage, and like we went in this garage, and our realtor, she's like, Tracer, I don't know. I think this has good bones. I'm looking at this garage, and I'm like, I want out of here right now before this thing falls
You
in
know
on
what?
me.
No, I'm going to put some fairy lights up in there and paint it pink, and it's going to be,
Your she
My-
shed. Go
my
ahead.
shed.
Give
that's
the
that's
guys
the
the big
first
ones.
thing you want to hear too. Is it's got great bones.
Oh God, that was like that first house we went to that
Oh
had
my
all those
God.
crazy ass rooms
Dude,
going on.
we looked at one. They're like, it's a what is it? 5-bedroom,
3
like,
bath or something like that.
5-bedroom, 3-bath.
$90,000 though.
One of the bathrooms was the scariest thing I think I've ever been in. Like the toilet and the
was a
shower
Saw
were in the
movie.
same room.
That was the basement map.
That was the basement bathroom. Like you could there was no difference between where the toilet was and where the shower was. Like you could shower while you were on the shitter.
Yeah, you could.
Understand that?
And that's
As a-
Hey, there is something to be made there
I
now.
it's like it's well, I mean, if you use what's that doohickey that shoots water up your
Dr.
ass?
Bronner's. If
No.
you use Dr.
Yeah,
Bronner's,
bidet. Bidet. Anyways, this is a great time to again plug our sponsor. Dr. Bronner's 18 and 1
I'm not
pure
talking
Castile soap.
bidet.
yeah, the bullshit
Bidet.
that shoots water up your ass, a bidet.
Oh, wait, is there a way? Imagine like if you mix some of that bidet water with some
With Dr.
peppermint
Bronner's.
Dr. Bronner's. yeah,
I mean, granted,
big.
having
that-
the peppermint,
You're
man,
gonna have a new
that might be
ecosystem in your
that
butt.
might be scary because it's like you said. Race gave me the best advice. I said, if you get the menthol, it doesn't matter. It's a Castile soap, so you have to dilute it with water. It's not just gonna. I mean, I could sit here shake it, there's little bubbles. That's about it. It's not like your normal soap.
Hey,
So you
if
got to
you
add
had-
the water.
If you
Dr.
haven't
Bronner,
yeah. Oh, Kendall. About to- if
perfect
you-
for enemas.
No, not even. Kendall, trust me. If Tracer, y'all have to get some 18-1. I do highly suggest. I do believe this is the peppermint.
Oh, that's the blue label. It's definitely peppermint.
Okay, it is amazing. It does everything you need. But my thing is, if this is on your body for longer than 3 to 5 minutes, you have icy hot times like 15.
It
Like
forces you to take quick showers.
Yes, it does.
So that
But-
would not be good.
But you smell amazing
Yeah.
after. You do smell like a peppermint just came off the elementary school Christmas tree, and you have the little candy canes hanging there,
Like a
and
spring
you open it
chicken.
up. It's great.
It's like Rumpelmans for the body, for the skin. It's great.
I do
It's
love
amazing.
Rumple. We're gonna have
Everybody
Rumple on our
loves
white
Rumple.
trash bash.
Oh, good. Y'all are making this sound like a hell of a time. And as soon as I get off of this call, I'm checking the calendar because
You know what? If Ray shows up, we're
if
just
I
gonna
go,
carpool.
will you go? Okay.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah,
I was
just-
gonna say I'll meet you at y'all's house.
Do,
We'll go
do,
from
do you
there.
have a car? Like something good on gas mileage?
I have a 09 Toyota Camry, so I think we'll be okay.
My sister
Even better.
had a Toyota
You-
Camry in high school, and that thing used to. on the
You
interstate.
drive there, I'll drive home,
Got
or vice versa.
Race-
Either or.
Race, just bring your
Deal.
guitar, man. You can play the White Trash Bash in our garage. You can be the first ever artist to play in our garage.
Y'all have to dress up though to theme.
I
Oh,
wear
trust
it'll
me.
be prime jean shorts season.
Yes.
So
Oh,
I mean,
Yes.
I've already got it on deck.
If there's not a tornado warning that weekend, we're gonna have some issues with Mother
Right.
Nature.
Yeah.
I feel like there will be.
The
Our
sky
neighbor-
doesn't turn green for Oklahoma's official state spectator sport.
I can't wait to stand out on my porch.
Our new neighbors are gonna hate us. Like we're gonna close on the house, and they're gonna see us moving in all day, and then all of a sudden darkness falls, and they just hear a wild party going on. They're like, I hate
They're just gonna
people.
see 10 people asleep in the front yard, just because that's as far as they can make it.
They're just like, who is the Toby Keith song that moved in next door to us? You know,
No, it's gonna be more Gretchen Wilson, redneck
Oh,
woman. Yeah.
yeah,
We're gonna-
that great example. Great.
I'm putting Kendall up a clothesline as we talk.
Black woman, I ain't no high class bro.
Oh man, this started as a joke, but this actually sounds like a blast. So I'm actually very excited, and I hope I'm praying nothing is in there right now.
If that's the case, what day did you say, Tracer?
April
3rd.
we
is
moved in
our-
April 3rd, so
Yeah,
it'll be
April 4th will be the day that we start moving everything in.
And that's a Saturday.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to look at Race Ricketts' schedule here.
Not everything is updated right now. I need
How
to
about
update
live
some
on
of
air?
the- Live on air.
Okay, okay. Never mind. I'm not looking at the website. Yes, pending races, availability. We will be
There was a-
there.
I mean,
There
just
was a
cancel the
time-
concert and I'll pay you more to play ours.
No, I'm pretty sure I don't think anything's booked because I guess that Monday it's my birthday, so I left it kind of open. So
Party.
this might just be perfect timing.
I'll make a cake. I went to culinary
Free-
school.
Hey, and I've seen the things that Kenny's Treats. Quick little shameless plug. I'll plug you. Don't worry. On Facebook. What's the Facebook page?
Kenny's Kitchen.
Kenny's Kitchen.
There's a whole Kindle cooking page that I have never heard of or seen yet.
It's terrifying.
The Lord goes deep.
As in terrifyingly good. As in
Okay, That's what I like. Terrifying. I was like, what are we talking about? Like old YouTube how to basic or like,
No,
Oh
it's
my god,
Little
ball- that's-
Debbie's.
from the
that's
past.
ball knowledge right
Hold on,
there.
like Little Debbie's Christmas trees that you get from Walmart.
Like
You see
homemade?
those, and then you see Kenny's Kitchen Christmas trees, and it's like, who the fuck even is Little Debbie? I never had one.
Shut
Race,
your dirty
just
little
going-
mouth.
Race,
Off
I want
visuals.
you to know that since Kendall and I have moved in together, I've put on 13 pounds. And I'm an active person.
This is what 2-3 months? No,
We're coming up on 6 months in April.
Look at my cake.
Oh my word.
Mm-hmm.
Race, they were delicious.
That's it. That's it.
Yes.
I'm canceling whatever I had
Oh,
going
God.
on.
You know what? Here. If anything, we can. Supposedly, there's a way that we can pause this if you want to go check your schedule.
You know what? I can.
There we go. Even better.
Party
Okay.
planning live on air.
It's the call's still going. It just turned my camera off. This is
Yes.
perfect.
Yes, this is just like a FaceTime.
Let us see. Okay.
Live on the air.
There's a.
Oh wow. Wide open like a hallway.
I'm gonna make the most white trash desserts I can think of if anyone has suggestions.
I don't work weekends, so
It's game on.
I go a classic, when I think like, what did I grow up on? You know, you gotta do some form of like icebox cake. It feels necessary. You know,
Can I make a request?
yes.
Have you ever made a tres leches?
Yes.
I made a tres leches for our moving in party.
Our apartment moving in party.
Yeah.
I want to call a quick timeout. Raise, are you like for real, like dead set on this?
I've never been more serious in my entire life.
I will be right back. I am going to convince the wife that I'm going.
We
Well,
will stall.
There's no
We'll stall
convincing.
for you.
I will tell. Y'all can
Race, can we get
continue
another
the
song
conversation.
while Gage goes and does this?
No,
I mean,
y'all.
The
Oh,
people want Cosmic
April-
Country.
April 4th, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Trick. Would you want to leave the Friday or Saturday morning?
I mean,
Preferably Saturday morning,
Saturday morning.
because I will be at Billy Bob's the Friday, April 3rd.
that's fine. I'm no stranger to waking up early if it means we get a full day in, you know?
Even better.
I'm
Perfect.
I'm gonna
Y'all-
buy so
y'all
many
continue
American
about
flags. Oh
Tres-
my god.
Y'all talk about y'all's tres leches. I will be back.
I want Race to sing us another song while this goes.
Okay. Let me see. Let me try and figure something out from another one from the new one. I'll play we mentioned it earlier, that White Mountain song. Mainly because it gives Gage like probably a good 6.5 minutes again for him to convince his wife. So this is called White Mountain 1870. I'm going up White Mountain for the stomachs I've to fill. There's cold inside these bones of mine, and meet up in them hills. The winters come down quicker than the year did before. The wagons broke a wheel, and I'm a week's ride from the store. So I kissed my boy goodbye and held my baby soft and true. Said I'll be home come next morning. Keep it warm and I love. The mule done packed and saddled, my young hound all eager-eyed. I set mine for the mountain, my Winchester at my side. A man will do what man must do when more's at stake than pride. butterflies and hunger in my belly, boys, let's ride. Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Don't let this old white mountain be my final resting place. The snowhead stole the trail from us with every step we tread. 12 inches deep, the solid ground beneath the icy bed. My muley is sure-footed and my hound, his nose is keen to take an antlered bounty that will last us through the spring. The sun bid its farewell to us, a stone's throw from the peak. The hound's hair stood attention, muzzle pointing to the east. And sure as God is real, my friends, and sure as wine is sweet, a broadside bull elk frozen still, I locked eyes with the beast. I cannot quite remember being nerves or frigid cold that brought my hands to shaking, taking aim upon the bull. My finger on the trigger, not a breath escaped my lungs. We're Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Don't let this old white mountain be my final resting. The mule he brayed and bucked me from the saddle as he fled. My shot missed high, those amber eyes locked onto me instead. The banshee drew its teeth from out the elk, now lie dead. With ears pinned back, the golden cat leapt out, take my head. Awaiting my last vision, bloodied maw and sinking teeth. The hound, steadfast and loyal, matched the quickness of the beast. A battle raged and ravaged, just enough time to reload. Where the lion's heart once called a home, now resides my bullet hole. The hound lay red and panting, near to taking his last rest. Took what meat I could carry, clutched the hound near to my chest. Weather gave its mercy, let our tracks remain in sight. The moon hang high above us, let our wait till new day's light. So I did as I had promised, made return by morning next. The hound, bloody but breathing, would survive our crooked trek. I kissed my boy good morning, held my baby soft and true. Said there's meat till spring, you've kept it warm, darling, how I do. Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Don't let this old white mountain be my final resting place. Oh, Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Don't let this old white mountain be my final resting place. couple flubs, but we got there eventually.
Shout out to Mr. Nick Brumley for bringing that
Oh, yeah.
song back into you. Holy shit.
So how'd it go?
It went great.
I'm making this.
Good.
I mean, I was sitting there talking to the wife of one headphone on, one off. It's like, okay, well, this is what's going on. I know we're going to see Shelby at Billy Bob's the Friday before. Race and I have agreed to leave on Saturday. I also didn't realize that was also Easter weekend, and there was a lot of plans with family that were cooking on. But
Good point.
there's going to be other Easters. There's only going to be one time that I'm carpooling with Race up to Tracer's new house to go party.
And I don't have to be anywhere until Sunday night at like 7:00. So I think the drive's gonna time out. We might be hungover a little Sunday morning, but I'm thinking
it's gonna hurt.
If it's at the tippy top of Oklahoma, that's gonna take it. Oh, we'll make good time.
Well, let's see. From my house to your town is about 2 hours and 15 minutes. And then,
mind you,
if
I live outside of Hyco. They're south of Stephenville now.
Oh, never mind.
So
okay.
I gotta go a little further south, but that's okay.
So 2 hours and 51 minutes. That's without tolls. If you're bougie and you want to take tolls, it's like 2.5 hours. Going the speed limit, that is. But from my place to South Coffeyville is only 4.5 hours.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So this is an easy 7-hour drive.
That's
That is nothing.
That's money. We did more to go to Waco, sitting three deep in his fucking single cab truck.
Yeah. That was rough.
It's gonna be a tough Sunday, but that's all right.
It will, and we're really gonna regret our choices that were decided here, live, as all you viewers are listening to it. We're gonna hate ourselves, and everybody's probably gonna hate Tracer.
There might
from
have
Sunday
to be
morning.
There might have to be a post White Trash Bash recap.
There will be.
100%. There
like
will
a bonus
be.
that little 30-minute. Well, I say 30-minute. Granted, I thought we were only gonna. This was gonna be a quick, 45
Honestly,
minute.
yeah,
in
100%.
and out, and then we went until one of the AirPods died. So we're
Yeah.
So way she goes, Clark.
That's my bad.
That
I
is.
always make these things last long.
No, it's
Yeah.
okay.
So
phone's
the
still
wife
got
the wife gave
12% left. We're killing
gave the nod. Oh, actually, I'm gonna stop this real quick, because I kind of have to explain something. So while we were gone, we had to discuss some things, but the whole thing of we're all gonna die one day. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. True.
I have
true.
accepted about 3 or 4 years ago that if tomorrow's going to be my last day, I need to make sure that I'm living every single day like it's going to be my last. Spur of the moment, fuck it, this, that, and the third. Like, granted, I really hope I don't pass away tomorrow. But if I was, I will know that I lived every single day leading up to that moment to the fullest. I did whatever I wanted to do, whatever made me happy.
Well,
I was going to do. So live every day like it's your last.
And
Who
that's
was it?
all I have to say about the
About that. Oh, yeah. I thought we were throwing in a little Texas barbecue reference there.
I need
all
one
I got to say about that.
I need one of y'all to be able to marry people so we can have a redneck.
I'm ordained. Oh my God. Twin.
Conjoined ordained wedding?
You want to share a suit jacket?
Please.
My Nana has to show up on FaceTime, though. You have to do it as a trio with my grandmother.
That's fine.
All right, three's a crowd. Y'all can have it.
Redneck marriage, please. Oh my God, there's nothing more Kendall
Yeah,
than that.
I got ordained, and I've done 2 weddings, and
Boy, that's more than you
both
got on
parties
me.
both parties are still married to this day, happily and thriving with kids.
You're batting 1,000 right now.
I think my
I
nana
know.
was 3.
I know. That's why I'm like, I gotta pick and choose. It's like my uncle, whenever my wife and I got married, he goes, "Now, I don't just marry anybody here." He's like, "Everybody that I've ordained are still married." And I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna be the one to break that streak because I'm all for baseball. So, hell yeah, do our wedding." Here we are.
I think Nana's batting 1,000 too.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing that people need to realize whenever it comes to marriage. Like, you're not just sacrificing, yourself and your partner whenever the big D word comes up. You're also screwing up the average for the ordained minister. And like, don't be so selfish. There's other people within all this.
That is very selfish.
And for all those listening, depending on a travel fee, I will ordain your wedding as long as there's free beer and free food. I will ordain the wedding pending on mileage that needs to be covered for said wedding.
Gage, that's why I loved your wedding. Because it was like, we're drinking, you get married real quick, and then we're drinking again the rest of the night. It was awesome.
It was great.
It was great. I got so drunk at your wedding.
The only thing that I did not like is just pending, I'm broke, okay? I don't make millions of dollars. So we had a small wedding and there was only X amount of people that could show up. Now, if I had a wedding venue that could hold 500 plus people, oh, trust me, we would have had the entire Texas music scene there.
Well,
Race would have showed up in jorts and shirtless.
I would have shown up in probably a Toadies t-shirt or something. I don't know, man,
Yeah, or even just like a suit and tie T-shirt because it's like
Okay.
you're here formal, but you're also here to party.
Listen here, I've within the past year become I can clean up and dress, so every once in a while when it's time to bust out that baby blue linen jacket,
Ooh.
every once in a while the blind squirrel finds a tuxedo.
Finds a nut. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, tuxedo.
I'm telling y'all, me and Tracer have talked about it, and we're like, we're just gonna tell everybody we're throwing a cookout and have people show up like in jorts and tank tops and cutoffs, and then I'm fully decked out, ready to get married. And all my bridesmaids are wearing jean shorts and bikini tops.
Honestly,
You got two ordained. You got 2 ordained people here. So
I'm gonna call my parents, get them to fly out.
I told Kendall when we were on the break and Race was singing, I was like, why is this working out so well to what we planned for our wedding?
You know what would be a good callback, Tracer, for the groomsmen? If you'll refer back to Joe Exotic Tiger King, when he got married to Joseph Maldonado, the hot pink button-up shirts with the too big a carnation and just your best pressed jeans, I think would be a great
what a
look.
callback.
I told you for your birthday I was gonna buy you a phone call from Joe Exotic.
My groomsmen gifts to everybody will be
Dr. Bronner's.
Dr. Bronner's soap.
We'll have a fountain of it. It's gonna be a fountain.
Which is a great time to bring up Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 Castile soap. It cleans your body, it cleans your dogs, it cleans your walls, it cleans your vehicle, it literally cleans everything.
What has this episode even been about? It's literally
Dr.
just
Bronner's.
us planning the closing party for our home,
Planning a
planning marriage, and planning Dr. Bronner's soap.
And then reaching for any brand that will take on Western Grudge Tape Deck. Just anybody, please.
Please, we're begging. We need sponsorships for our white trash bash. if you're willing to supply,
Hell, Alani
alcohol,
won't.
shorts.
Alani and Allsups won't hit me back. Dr. Bronner's is obviously, AFK. So
We gotta try the peak, like, white trash brands. Like, we gotta try Monster Energy.
Natural Light.
Natural Light.
No. Garage
You
beer.
have had
Garage beer.
But you know what? No. I don't want to be partnered with Garage Beer because why are you going to charge $20 for a 12-pack?
No,
Get out of here.
That beer we bought at Walmart for $5.
Brewmaster.
Yet.
Dude, my favorite TikTok I've ever made was just me going, I bought this 12-pack for $5. I'm going to drink the entire thing while I'm listening to Temple of the Dog. And I held it upside down for a second before I flipped it over. And then was like, because I'm an American.
That's like pre 9/11 beer prices.
And I pay my taxes, so I can do whatever I'm allowed to.
Like, that's crazy.
We used to be a country.
We used to be a country.
We used to be a civil
for
country.
$5.
I can't help but think in my head, like, when people listen to this, they're probably only going to get maybe 30 minutes in and then just turn it off. Just go, all right, this sounds like this is fun for them. And they've lost me. So.
Well, that's all that matters.
Hey, we get the viewership count, and the viewership count helps us get the Dr. Bronner's sponsorship.
How much time do people have to listen? Like, because I know it's like streaming. Like, if you listen to the first 15 to 20, 30 seconds, it counts.
I think it's 1 minute. I think it's 1 minute.
Some of y'all, listen.
Easy.
Coming from somebody that was on Stan Twitter and ran the Lana Del Rey fandom as hard as I could. You have to, so for streams to count on songs, you have to listen to at least, I think it's 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And you can listen to the song twice in a row, but then you need a song in the middle or else it'll stop counting your streams. You can't just keep spamming the song. So you have to craft these playlists.
Maybe someone could tell my dad he doesn't just have to have my songs on a loop all the time.
Yeah,
then
you have to craft a playlist and put one song in the middle. Usually I'll put the same artist still in the middle of it and then have two more and then another song and then I'll let it loop on like low volume. You can't turn the volume all the way down because that also negates your stream. But low volume.
You listening to this, Dad? All of this. Take notes.
And let it play overnight or while you're not at the house, just like on a different device. Oh yeah, that's how we were getting Lana Del Rey's shit to chart.
We are planning on botting the new Race Ricketts album so that the next album we can do a Western Grunge exclusive pressing.
It's already full funded. With
I will be
Race, you know what? I'll give you $10.
Dr. Bronner's is we're currently in contact with them, right?
They're gonna have a logo 5%. On the record.
It's gonna be Dr. Bronner's produced this record with the help of Gage and Tracer and Kindle.
I need to make a producer tag for them.
No,
yes,
Dr. Bronner.
You know what? How about the next album? We'll just title it Dr. Bronner's. I'm sure Race with his,
if nothing else, even if they sue us, they have to acknowledge that we exist.
Exactly. And with the, what's the word? It starts with the C, creative. That's the word. Educational podcast, by the way. The creative mind that Race has, I'm sure there's some sort of song or something else that Dr. Bronner's could be thrown into, or just have a song called Dr. Bronner's.
It'll be a jingle. It can be the outro of the record.
Well, like that person on TikTok that made the jingle for Dr. Pepper, and
exactly.
then it was the Super Bowl.
Think about it. We
have to capitalize on this.
Bad lighting. Look at all the words on here.
We can't throw Race Ricketts.
There's a song. There's a song throughout this entire bottle.
Just get a co-write. Get a Dr. Bronner's co-write in.
I genuinely think I could write a song about Dr. Bronner's.
You don't know the history.
You've got till the White Trash Bash to write a song about Dr.
Okay, but you have to play it.
That's fine. We
You have
can
to
do
come
that.
up with the melody. I'll write it. You come up with the melody.
Okay. Just send me. You know what? You have a week before then. Give me a week to draw it up. I just need the lyrics.
Once and you can release it. Just put like a 0 instead of an O, so they can't sue us for copyright.
This is gonna compete with the Smoking Crack Radio Shack song. I think this is gonna be the next that.
You have a point. Within the Broken Siggies nation on TikTok and Twitter and everything, you know what? I really wish I would have just stopped the podcast. That way nobody steals our ideas. But
Can you also see
no,
how many people listen all the way to like?
you
Can
can't see
how?
actually I got
You
everything
should
pulled
be able
up.
to with analytics.
Yeah, allow this time. Sure. I don't necessarily think. I think it just takes like the median or like the average.
Because those people are psychos if they listen to the 2 hour, 12-minute director's cut version of this thing.
Dude, to those people, I owe my life to.
If you're still listening, you're invited to the White Trash Bash.
You know what? If
Yeah,
you're
there
still
we go.
listening, this was brought up in one episode, and whenever I got like 4 text messages the next morning, I woke up and I'm like, why the fuck are these people texting me said words? And I went and re-listened to the episode, and yeah, an hour and a half, an hour 45 in, I was like, oh, I said this. I told people if you're
Yeah,
this far
if you're
in
listening,
to come
I was one
reach
of
back
them.
out to me. And I was like, okay, well, they just went a week without me replying to them, and now I feel like shit. So,
Well, Broken Siggy's Nation will be promo botting the new album, of course. If you don't know, if you don't know the influence that Broken Siggy's Nation has, I mean, quick history, shit. And my Wyatt Flores promo botting. Ooh,
oh, gotta take a hit off the inhaler. Yep, fuck asthma.
fucking y'all make me laugh too much.
But no, White Trash Bash. 2K26.
You can come.
Text me. I'll dox us. Text me.
I got 3% left, and I'm not anywhere near an outlet.
All right.
Okay,
well,
then
Race,
before we wrap this up, let's just go ahead and send it off because it's 2 versus 1. Let's get 9-4-0 one time since we didn't do it last time.
Let's see if we can get it before the buzzer.
Race, we love you. Thank you so much for coming on. I
Thank
just want
you.
you to know
A whole
that
lot.
before your phone dies.
I mean this in the best and worst way. This was too much fun.
Run a bet.
Well, she's too drunk to hardly stand. He's much bigger than her. Next thing you know, she's laid out on the pavement with a black eye and a bloody nose. Maybe his daddy ain't teach him right. Tell him his do's and don'ts. Now he's getting his ass kicked from Baylor to Wise by the boys from the guns. It's work all day, stay up all night, go where the beer is cold. They'll drink you dry, your supply, then pay you back tenfold. Still say yes, sir, and say yes, ma'am. Know how to get things done. Life's more fun for Montag the young boys from Dunbar. Somewhere out there is a county road. Wheels ain't touching the ground. There's a hypo flashing his reds and blues with a whistling siren sound. 12 may be fast, but they'll never catch the rollers of smoke and coal. They're still hauling ass from Archer to Jack. boys from yeah, it's calling mama and talking trash. Finish what you start. He'd square-toed boots and Wrangler jeans and sleeves where you wear your heart. Ain't no stranger that I'll call friend. Always take care of their own. They'll love you from Parker to Palapinto. It's from not over. 'Cause it's work all day, stay up all night, go where the beer is cold. Drink you, drive your supply, then pay you back tenfold. Still say yes, sir, and say yes, ma'am. Know how to get things done. Yeah, life's more fun from Knox to Hardeman. Boys from the nuns. Yeah, it's work all day, stay up all night, go where the beer is cold. Drink you, drive your supply, then pay you back tenfold.
We almost made it through.
Rest in peace.
Almost.
Race-
R.I.P.
That was a great episode.
Race, I hope you're still listening to this at 2 hours and 18 minutes. We love you so much, man. We appreciate you coming on this podcast so much. We cannot wait to see you at the White Trash Bash.
Hey.
There will be a special episode coming out during the White Trash Bash. Outside of your normal, regularly scheduled Western Ranch Tape Deck episode, we will give you an extra episode of the White Trash Bash.
As many episodes as he wants.
I
You know what? I texted Cheyenne and I was like, you know what? If this was a weekly occurrence that Race was just sitting in, I feel like, one, I would get 10 times smarter, and two, just laugh 50 times more than I normally laugh.
This was one of
within
the
a
best
week.
conversations I think I've ever had, comparable to talking to Mike Harmeyer about Lana Del Rey.
I texted Libby a few minutes ago in the group chat, and I said, Libby, you want a description of this episode? It's 2 hours of the most beautiful train wreck you've ever seen.
I mean, I just made a tweet as he was singing, word for word. You're hearing it live here. It was, if you remember, the first episode with Race over on Western Grunge Tape Deck. We just recorded an even better, more degenerate, and more informative episode. You will not want to miss this one. And I think that
What a
just
banger.
sums it up. I mean, it doesn't get better than, having Race on. Just, you want to talk about peak male performance. I think in the Webster Dictionary and Dr. Bronner's website within everything, Race needs to be the front guy for everything. And it's simple as that. There's nothing else to be added.
I would love him to do a silly song with Ricky Chilton. I would love
That's-
it.
Yeah.
Both from Texas.
I'm just looking forward now to
The
The
White
that
Trash
first
Bash.
weekend of April. I mean, that's going to be rowdy, and that's going to be a hoot. Like I said, if Race is going to drive, I mean, technically now with him living where he does, comes in, scoops me up. Yeah, it's
gonna
on
be
his
a-
way.
It's
So
gonna be a time, buddy. That's all I can say.
it is, and I will not drop the ball on him to be like, hey, this is coming up. You're
It's
gonna pick me
happening.
up, right? But yeah, but before we get Tracer, do you want to close this one out, or you want me to close it out?
I'm gonna close it out the way I normally close it out.
Perfect. Before we run into all that, this episode is coming out Saturday, the 14th. Was recorded on the 12th. So, yeah, y'all see my editing skills. We're on it like fly on shit. But Race has a new album coming out, New Settlers. Reunion? That what it was? New Settlers. Something. He'd get a kick out of it. He's not gonna hold it against me, hopefully. But next Friday, March 20th, Race Ricketts, new album. Go stream the absolute shit out of it. I think he said there was 8 or 9 songs already released out of it. So go stream a bunch of them. Whiskey Hippie, Methamphetamine Dream, cover of Drive By Truckers.
Bulldozers and something. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Race.
I
I'm hammered right now.
Yeah. This is the only way to be on a Thursday night talking with Race. But yeah, before Tracer even tells you, I'm going to tell you right now, go get an Allsups burrito, because that is the holy grail of gas station foods, and nothing can top it. Yeah, take us away, Tracer.
Well, I just want to let you know, all the beautiful people that have listened to 2 hours and however many minutes of this train wreck. Number one, you're invited to the White Trash Bash. I'm so excited to be able to take this next step in my life with Kendall. Wouldn't be possible without this podcast. It would not be possible without this podcast. My entire life is because of you guys and you supporting us through all of this. I love you all so much. Everybody that's been a part of our life up to this point, you mean the world to me. But that being said, tomorrow is Friday, Gage. And there's something I don't know if we ever discussed, but on Fridays at lunchtime, you got to go get a bag of burgers from Brahms. So take yourself out this week, buy a bag of burgers. Talking Brahms.
Be bougie. Go get
bougie.
yourself a bag of burgers,
cheese.
and then with cheese and pickles, because pickles is just no. We're not even going to talk about that. Anyways, go get yourself a bag of burgers, and then the next day, 2 days, doesn't matter. Within the same week, you have to go get yourself some Allsups burritos in honor of Race Ricketts, who sadly his phone died. The odds of that, I mean, I knew it was coming.
What a beautiful ending.
What a beautiful ending.
If you've never had Allsups burritos and you go into an Allsups and you order a couple burritos, get the taco sauce. They're going to ask you, "Oh, do you want sauce? Do you want taco sauce?" Yes. Tell them to load you up, and then whatever you don't use, keep them in your pantry, because that taco sauce saves lives.
I love y'all so much. Taco sauce saves lives. Music saves lives.
Keep fucking.
Make America fuck again. I've had all I can handle. I hope you're happy now. Good night.